So I made a tiny change um, for the visuals, I guess, the shaders specifically. I switched it over from, looking hyper realistic and all that to, I guess, a more vanilla style of the game. It's a tiny change, subtle, but it reminds me a lot of the change that I had to go through. Of going to university, finishing, going through the course and everything, meeting new people, new friends. It was a big change, and then eventually I got used to it, and it was great. But then I had to leave and come back home. Um, and that too was a change. And recently, I guess, it's been different. Nothing has been the same as when I left. Naturally, of course, things don't stay the same forever. But yeah, it has felt a lot like I've had this feeling a lot where there are many people in the room, lots of people in the room, but I still feel lonely. Like nobody really knows me like that. And of course, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Alone is, at least personally speaking, alone for me is I'm choosing to enjoy my own company. Nothing wrong with that, and I do that a lot. But this is a different feeling of being lonely, where I am in many different spaces, or find myself in many different spaces with different people, different contexts, situations, and things like that. But it doesn't really feel like anyone knows me like that. At least not like when I was back in university. Then it was more like I knew people. I went to places expecting to see somebody who was expecting to see me. Now it's more like I exist in places and not necessarily looking forward to seeing anyone, because at the same time I don't have that feeling that anyone's expecting to see me. I mean, if I'm there, it's fine, but if I'm not there, it's fine. And to add to that too, I've also had this constant feeling of sleeping, and I get a pretty good night's rest, but wake up feeling tired. It does not make sense. It does not make sense at all. But it happens, and you wonder, like, how come I'm doing the thing that I need to do, but I'm getting the opposite results of what I'm expecting. Yeah. And even with that too, like you start to question things too. Do I really need to be in this space? Am I in the wrong place at the wrong time? Constantly. It's one thing, to see your family, everyone from parents to younger sibling. They all have like their tribe, their people that they look forward to seeing, people that are expecting to see them. So when it comes to you, it's not the same case. I'm still looking, honestly, still looking for my people, my tribe. Not those that know about me, but those that know me. No, it's people, that, oh yeah, I've heard of him, but like, I hope I see him soon, that kind of thing. It's not the first time, though, that I felt this way. Definitely not. I felt like this a lot in high school, where I existed in places. Didn't necessarily have a tight group of friends that, looked forward to seeing me. And given the way I am, I easily fit into different social circles, depending on who's in that circle. So adapting is very easy for me, but it's like it's a double-edged sword. Yeah. When you're easily able to adapt into any social circle, sometimes it can be hard, feeling like you have that one circle that you're actually close with. But again, I don't feel like I should complain. Like it's not something I'm complaining about. Oh, woe is me. Woe is me is crazy. But yeah, I don't think it's a woe is me quote unquote situation where I'm like, oh, look at me, I adapt to different social circles easily. It's just something I've wondered, like, yeah, I hope that at some point I would find those kinds of people. Who knows? Maybe it'll even be here on this channel. Maybe it'll be somewhere else. But fitting in has always been a struggle for me. Again, pros and cons. Pros and cons. I want to fit in badly, but I also don't want to end up getting lost in the crowd. And so I guess unintentionally, I don't really fit in. And sometimes I'm okay with that. Yeah. Sometimes I accept it as, yeah, I don't fit in and that's just how it is. And then other times I wish, wish that I actually fit in and everything, and that it doesn't have to be so hard every time trying to find your people.